Hello, how's it going? Shiva? I probably mispronounced that. Hi. Oh my god. This is actually working? Is this actually live? There's no way this is working properly. There's no way this is working. Oh wow, there's no way. I'm telling you that right now. There's no way this is live. This is all a figment of my imagination. This is all a figment. I've never streamed on YouTube before. Is it really this easy? There's no way it's this easy. This is just all a dream. Watch, I'm gonna turn on my face cam and then you're never gonna say anything again because I'm just that ugly. It's true. It's true. All right, here we go. 3, 2. The lighting's very light, but I got the swoop going, so I don't really care. But yeah, I basically just had to change my whole streaming arrangement. Plus my monitor's filthy, so. So I'm just basically a mess. What was I doing? If people have problems with it, then obviously I'll change that. But I don't. This is all gonna go poorly. Haven't streamed on YouTube and never. And we'll see. I mean, I'd like to do this more often. I used to stream literally 4 times a day on Twitch before I switched to YouTube. Now I'm just playing awful because I don't usually have big lights in my face. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. In all honesty, no, I'm terrified. I'm terrified because one, I'm playing so badly, it's a little funny, but not like, oh my god, Joe, get on with it. It's just because I'm like blind in one eye. The lighting is so strong, but I think it makes it look better, you know? Oh, beautiful, actually. But no, if there's actually people that like subscribe and stuff, I don't know what I do. I think I'll just be living the dream. Wow, Black Lotus first. Okay. But yeah, my goal is really to, honestly, that is not as bad as you think it is, but we'll see. That's all we could do. That's all we could do. You know, if the audio sounds bad, which I don't think it does, but do I think people from Twitch are gonna come over and say hi? Probably not. So this is really like the first time basically saying like, yeah, no, I'm back, sort of, but like what, why? I don't know. I mean, it's really funny to me, like in the way of like starting over. Yo, what's up, Parker? How's it going? Are you surprised that I'm here? Because I genuinely am. I could always count on Parker. Parker's like, yo, what do you need? And I'm gonna be like, a chocolate sundae, and Parker will be there for my chocolate sundae. Gosh darn it. Parker's like, you bro, you lonely? I'm like, yeah. He's like, dude, I'll be right over. I think we just take the sun and then GG everything. That's hilarious. Yeah, I literally said to myself, well, I should, you know, stream. And long story short, is that out on artist too? Oh my god. A lot of things have changed basically since my hiatus from Twitch till now. So, blinding baby, hell yeah. The biggest thing is, long story short, is Steam Labs still charged me 20 bucks a month to basically stream when I wasn't streaming, and I canceled and everything. So now I don't even have the option, because they finally canceled my membership. I could only stream on one platform, unless if I get $19 a month, and then I could basically stream from Twitch and YouTube. I had to really make a decision, because it's a big choice. You know, it's truly a big choice that I really had to, like, okay, what is the best out of these two evils right now? And I'm not calling Twitch evil, and I don't want to call YouTube evil, because that's not right, but I had to genuinely pick what platform to stream on. Now, I think Parker would know the best out of everybody. It just wouldn't make sense to stream on Twitch anymore currently, because since I'm not active, it just doesn't make sense. Now, I basically had to do a reset on everything. My camera, my microphone. So if anything's like too bright or too loud or whatever, just let me know. And if you miss me for several months, I'm a lot calmer, I'm a lot happier. So yeah, I'm even more good looking, because I don't care about my looks as much, which is that's just funny to me. And what I'd like to do is, especially more often, is I just want to have days in the week where we just chill. Like, we just play random games. Ow. Dude, stop. Thank you. But, you know, do I expect subscribers? Absolutely not. Stop that. Like, there's no feasible way that sure, I guess. That was dumb. That was really dumb, but that's okay. But no, I'm maybe YouTube's better for you, maybe YouTube's not, maybe stigmata, maybe I just need a binky to calm down. I mean, it's very plausible. Goo goo gaga. Wow, that is a lot of the same pills. Friends to the end. Nice. Shot speed down. Excuse me, game. A lot of good items, actually. But no, you know, let's just have fun with it. That's all we could do. I'm a little hopeful. You know, we finally actually got blank card the sun, and I never ever knew that they buffed it or nerfed it. But I guess it depends what tarot card you have, which is interesting. But no, I think it's just gonna be. I actually, you know what? The new positive me is gonna be like, dude, we're gonna have tons of people. We're gonna have tons of people today, and it's gonna be swell. It's gonna be swell. I don't know about that, but no, I mean, I don't want to say it's about time that I started streaming again. It's just been a hot flippin' while, and it's funny and also like really weird that people are like, yo, where you at? I'm like, what? Cause it has been so long. I'm like, I can't really blame people. You know, it's like a toxic ex, or like a person you're dating. You know, they're just like, where have you been? And I'm like, I don't know. I had to overcome or change so much in my life, which is pretty neato, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the last time you guys saw me live, I'm just so much healthier now, like mentally and physically. You know, hitting that 20 pound loss mark, that is insane. Something, see, I never even had a goal in mind to just be like, yeah, no, this is my goal, so I don't know what I'm really doing. But you know, as long as I keep on trucking and keep on losing weight, I guess that's sort of half the battle. Nice angel room, beautiful. Wow, okay. I only had one key though. Neat. I'll take all the money in the world. Oh, dude, I got a stinky diaper. What is this? What the flip is this? I don't want no stinky diaper though. And then if you're new to Isaac, which I'm very shocked that you're even here, but there's just so much I need to do in the game still. So I generally said, you know, especially with green mode, that is a long grind. And as much as I love grinding, you know, it's probably just safe to just live stream it, because no matter what, Isaac episodes are going live, so it doesn't really yeah, it doesn't really matter what I do, if that makes sense. Oh my god, my speed is so slow now. Here, oh my god, hero font and then sun. Sun's way better because we just have all these HPs. But wow, very, very good run. But then again, I am basically a Zazel right now. I don't have a tarot card, so might as well. And then we'll take the lovely Mom's Wig. And I think that'll probably be it. That'll probably be it. But, you know, if you want to talk, awesome. You know, I will try to be talking non-stop. But we shall see. I think it's gonna get in my head a little bit that I'm just like, oh my god, this isn't Twitch, and I'm probably gonna say Twitch nonstop. But I've been a lot better recently. I've been a lot better saying the Wild Brigade. The game has gotten a lot easier because I'm such a pro, you know. I want to make Ida proud, you know, from the Owl House. That's all I ever want to do in life. Excuse me, why are you so fast? Please nerf. Please nerf. I can't even see the button because I'm so blind. Actually, we should be using the battery more often because we have 9 volt. Yeah, but it just doesn't do a lot of damage. I love how they're so aggro, by the way. They're just like, no. Oh, hi. I forgot about this. Alright, well that works out. Oh, dude, small Gerties and then big Gertie? Oh, that's comedy. That is flippin' comedy. And I have the new WWE game too that I've been grinding out. The customization, the story mode's super long, and I didn't even know that. if I'm gonna be honest, going in, and I don't know how I feel about that. The custom creator characters don't look as good as I remember, if I'm gonna be honest. Is there any point, honestly, to like? Yes, absolutely. I didn't even see Ludovico. Ludovico, one of my favorite items. Okay. Now we sit back in the corner with our pathetic damage. Now our damage is so dog doo right now, it's not even funny. See, you may think it's good, it ain't that good. It's not that good though. Why did our damage skyrocket? Okay, like, I'm not complaining. Keep in mind we gotta get 999, so that it is somewhat annoying that we'll be skipping a lot of item rooms. I mean, are we fine? Yeah, they're literally, we shouldn't be losing, let's just put it like that. I don't even want to go in that item room because it's just like, what's the point? Oh, I think this is the item where if we don't use our item, our active item, our damage doubles, which is insane. Now that's a pretty spicy meatball though. Okay, now our damage is doubled, and we literally have 8 damage right now. Okay. Now keep in mind, you may be saying, Joe, what the frick frack? You know, I don't like Isaac. To be fair, Isaac is my main watched let's play or adventure on this YouTube, and I enjoy it because basically it's 2 things that I was curious about, where I'm just like, hey, I could record a week's worth of Isaac right now. I genuinely could. I could just be like, oh, okay, you know, let's do that. Or I could switch it up. Both are really good. Both are really good right now. I still don't know what Aura Boost does. I couldn't tell you. Let's just come in here. I will bomb these 2 because why not? And then I will take my penny. I accidentally paid for a mother flippin' key, and I'm so sorry that I did that. Like, I don't care that I got. Hey, Holder, how's it going? Wild Hog Holder, how's it going, you beautiful soul? How are you? Well, welcome to my first stream on YouTube. I don't know how I like it. I mean, I have no choice. I have no choice. But no, it's definitely different. It's definitely different. I hope I could impress you. I basically had to reset everything. So if anything sucks besides my looks, I can't change my looks. I'm sorry. You're beautiful too. Huh? I like how I just said, like, yeah, I can't change anything but my looks. You're beautiful too. What? You got me there. Now, I don't even know how big the lag is too. Like, I have no idea. Twitch used to be 5 seconds. I don't know if it's shorter or longer. I don't know. All I could say is the biggest question is, Joe, why'd you switch? Many reasons, but at the end of the day, I am happier with YouTube, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, okay. And I think a lot of people, I think I understand that, and you know, I could have like people like Oh, dude, you suck. I'm like, yeah, I know that. Tell me something I don't know. Do I have lag? On what you just texted, no. Chat normally never had lag, but no, you did not have a lag if you just texted. I just skipped on that angel room item because I'm a pro. I didn't need it. In reality, that was the stupidest thing I ever did so far. But no, I generally think we're good right now. I genuinely think we're good. Why are we stacking? Oh, okay, it just healed. Okay, so this greed mode is very good. This greed mode is very good right now. 84 cents out of 1 hundo. As long as we don't get hit, we're fine. Like, we're technically, yeah, I could spend 15 to get another health. Hey, I remember you. Yes, no, I'm streaming Isaac. No, I'm streaming Isaac today with face cam. So that means nobody will show up. Which is ironic because we already have, I think, new people that I've never seen before, which I'm very frightened with. But yes, I figured, you know what? It's about time that we have a beautiful stream on here. You know, it's actually been 6 months since I created this channel on this new YouTube. We're very, I mean, we've already passed my birthday goal, so I can't even be like, oh, my new goal. I have no goals, okay? Like, at the rate that I'm going, I think we could hit 500 subs before the end of the year, which I'm very happy about. But I don't count I'm very humble. I'm very happy. And truly, I didn't think it would go this good. Plus, this first run is spectacular. Like, oh! I didn't even see those greed heads all the way up there. But Joe, you're doing Azazel. I do not. So I don't know if you've been watching the YouTube series at all. I have been focusing more on the objectives right now. Now, granted, and this was my biggest thing. I could generally just stay in the circle and never get hit. My thing is when I stream Isaac, and this is funny as is because we've already unlocked something that I didn't know that was unlockable. I like to do things via live and recordings because it incentivizes people. Hey, you know, watch my content. Are we gonna do some runs today? Probably. Oh, I know you did. And then you fell in love. You're just like, this guy's amazing. And then I forgot it was opposite day. If you've been watching the series, you know I love Ludovico. I probably have a crush on Ludovico. Like, I don't know what it is. It just makes the game so much easier. But yes, my main goal is to get 999 today to unlock greed. But right now, this is really like a trial. You could see my controller's actually broken because the Ludovico is still pushing down, which is funny. But yeah, there's no way that I was gonna lose that run. But you know, especially with the lighting, everything is new, so I have to set everything up. If something sucks, just let me know, you know. And I think if you subscribe, new people, alert should happen. If it doesn't, I'll fix that right away. Are we gonna get subscribers? Probably not. Hey, look, it's the Binding of Isaac runs and unlocks. But no, we're just gonna have fun today. this is sort of 6-month anniversary of starting this YouTube. And weirdly enough, I know people from Twitch will probably have questions, if I'm gonna be honest. Because I've been gone for so long. See, I know Azazel is just easy mode, and it's the quickest way, but I want to have some variety at least. I had an amazing run recently with Lilith. I think Lilith is my girl to a certain point. I hate that item. No, it's gonna give me a speed up and a damage down, or an HP down. Watch, this sucks. Wow, I got an HP up and damage up, speed and range down. That is probably the best that I could have gotten. Wow, all right, luck's on my side today. And we got Jesus shoes. Heck yeah, and the battery technically. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. But no, I've seen every comment on this channel, okay? And for the life of me, I get choked up when I see your comments. I really do. Not like, it could say, Joe, you suck. And I'll be like, yeah, I know that. But to actually get comments, no, I would have never, I never would have thought that. And like I said, I can't, you will be thanked. You will be thanked so many times this episode. You don't even know. Like, that goes for everybody. Except, I mean, if you're new or old, I don't know. I'm a very, people have been with me for years on Twitch, okay? So I'm just very lucky. I'm just lucky, honestly. But nah, I'm just trying to figure stuff out on YouTube's end. And if everything goes well, you know, maybe we could do a stream maybe once a week or so. Now you may be saying, hold on, I'm gonna try to do my old impression. Joe, you only play single player games. Yes and no, but hold on. Yes, but I do have games like Mario Kart. You can't see it because the gain is too high. Just trust me, this is Mario Kart. Still trying to figure out my shitty camera. Sorry about that. And that was the biggest thing where I'm like, even if I didn't, like, even if I played multiplayer games, I still got people on Twitch that were just like, all you do is play single player games. I'm like, it's not true, but you can't, there's arguing only so much, you know? But, you know, if you subscribe, what I plan to do, okay, what I really plan to do is take my shirt off, obviously. Take my shirt off, swoo people, obviously. That's what the people really want to see. No, I mean, is that against YouTube's TOS? Because I've done that on Twitch before. I didn't get banned there. Joe, actually, how'd you get banned? I honestly just did naked streams all the time. I just couldn't help myself. Yep, that's the real reason. How'd you know? Absolutely. We have not had a mob's knife run in God knows how long. But, do we still take the battery though? Oh my god. Okay. I sort of screwed up, but that's okay. I mean, I'd rather have the battery than the 9-volt to a certain extent. Sure. Wow, that's actually, wow. I don't think I've ever had that item. Neato. But no, I like, if you subscribe and everything, I would really like to play multiplayer games with people again. Splatoon is coming out. Splatoon 3. If people don't know, I was a huge fan of Splatoon. No, I think battery was a better option than 9-volt. I think this is gonna suck with rooms, but I don't understand, why does she have the Tech 5 and my demons don't? That's a little weird to me, but I guess it is still being tested. Now you beautiful soul. Okay. Now you beautiful soul. Okay. I play this on the beautiful PS5. Don't leave. Don't leave. But yes, I play this on the PS5. Mainly, honestly, to be different than everybody else. I am not a rich kid by any means. I don't even know how I'd react if you asked me if I was a kid or not. I'm 85 years old and I still look this young. Can you believe it? No, I know of them, but for me, I think there's gonna come a phase where I do some modding for Kingdom Hearts and Isaac. Ow. I don't know if taking Mob's knife was good. Also, if this is your first time seeing me, I suck at the Binding of Isaac. If it's Krampus, I'm gonna die. Yeah, no. I would really like HP. Please, Dada. Something dropped. Wowzers in my trousers. Giving me flippin' liver. Wow. Wowie wow wow. Okay. I mean, can I complain? Like, can I literally complain about that? But no, you beautiful soul. See, this is the real thing. This is the real question that I have. There may not be, there may. I don't know, because I don't assume. There could be new people in here that are just like, oh, this is his first time streaming. Let me say hi. I won't know, because there's so many people that I'm like, that don't like comment, and that's completely cool. Don't get me wrong, that's completely cool. I don't think we take the tick. No, I have a tick. I wouldn't advise. But I'm just like, oh my god. And like, it's a question like, it doubles daddy long legs too? Yo, if you got a foot fetish, here you go. Whoa. Oh my goodness. That's broken. That is broken. Shoutouts. If your favorite player is Lilith, now I can see why. When I unlock Lilith, I got so many people, oh man, I love Lilith. And I couldn't see why. Greed mode is also easy mode. That is confirmed. Like, this is shenanigans. And you say don't jinx this run. I will jinx my whole life. Already too late. But no, I'm not against I'm not against mods. It's just, I feel like they're very, I don't want to say overdone, but it's just a lot of work. Sure. I picked up those bombs, yeah. So now we're still at the point of the game where I feel comfortable that I could spend money. Yeah, but it's nothing good. I'd waste a bomb. And I'd get a key. So see, as much as I think I'd look good in lipstick, I think we just take the key and leave. Yo, what's up, Beef, you beautiful soul? How's it going? Wally Hog is just like, what the hell? I thought I was the only beautiful soul. Don't worry. Don't worry. Everybody's aura is different. Be like, is this guy flipping? Oh, can I curse now? Oh, no. Oh, dude, now oh, no. Can I? Hold on. Because if you don't know, I try not to curse in my recordings. Can I curse here now? What if I have like a 7-year-old be like, oh, I love your Binding of Isaac, don't curse my little ears. I'd feel horrible. I used to curse all the time on Twitch, but this is YouTube. This is the new me. Is it though? Is it a new me? Am I better looking than the old me? That's really the question. That's really the question here. I will take that because that's just gonna make my life easier. Yeah, might as well. Might as well. Yeah. But no, welcome to my first YouTube stream. I still can't believe it multiplies Daddy Longlegs. That is insane. I love it. I'm not gonna tell you I don't love it. What the heck? What are you talking about? I've never had Bandage Girl on the save file. I've never had Bandage Girl. Are you flipping kidding me? That's one of the first things I've unlocked on my main file. Well, actually, now this is my main file. All right, well, we're just getting unlockables left and right, apparently. Don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, this will go on YouTube's end. I'm just shocked. I've never flippin' had Bandage Girl. What? Yo, that's I'm so thrown off. I'm happy. I'm really happy, don't get me wrong. I just can't believe it. It's like when somebody calls you good looking and I just can't. I will be like, you're a liar. I'll be like, say it to my face, and then they never say it to my face. Actually, I can't confirm or deny if that's happened because I generally can't remember. It's been too long. Game. Chat, do I do Guppy? Do I take this lovely 2 Guppy route because we're so close to the end? Oh, I'm sorry, that's not beef. It's like bay leaf. I think I say YOLO. Do the kids still say YOLO? It may not be the best move, but if we get one more Guppy item, we're sort of set. Nah, too late. So I guess that sort of shows that there is a pretty big lag then. I'm sorry, Wollywog. That's one of those names where it's just so fun to say. Hey, what's your name? My name's Wollywog. Honestly, you gave me $1 million idea. Wollywog is like a perfect children's mascot, don't you think? Like, I think that's a pretty, like, it's such a fun word to say. Wollywog. Yeah, I approve. That's probably one. Excuse me. Yeah, might as well. Might as well. I really like that name. That name is at least 10 out of 10. At least. Holy. I don't know. It's an in-game though, so you might get... Oh, I will. Really? That's copywritten? Oh, damn. I don't know how I feel about it. My dad owns Nintendo, obviously. Yeah, I'll take the death card. But also, like I said, please never hesitate to basically be like, Joe, you suck. I'm all for that. Because just like Twitch, I push myself to the limit and I want to make this the best content as possible. Unless if you say, hey, Joe, yeah, strip naked. I can't, I don't think I could do that. I apologize in advance. If that's what you came here for. Dude, I got gypped. Very, very good run. I don't know why I did that, but okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're not the cage. We already faced the cage. I'm actually really glad that's not deal with the devil. So I think last time we barely took any damage. On a scale from 0 to 10, how hard is Isaac? I think it depends. I want to take the PJs, but I think this is smarter. Okay. Like, I think it just depends, because I haven't played this in a very long time. Nor have I ever... Oh, that's tempting. Nor have I ever played Repentance, and the recent uploads with Mother, I'm just not used to, if I'm gonna be honest. Why? I got my favorite item at the end of the floor. Get out of here, game. Like, you're crushing it, but I'm still a little salty. I'm not gonna deny, I love chaos. I think to a certain point, since it's the new factor, it's not the hardest game I ever played. But then again, when I played Hollow Knight, I was a lot more chill or angry. I think Isaac is harder than Hollow Knight to a certain point. But both games are magnificent. I love Hollow Knight. I think you should too. This Joe Wild Plays guy though, he sucks. He just sucks. Don't love him. But I think a 7. I think Hades is a lot easier than Isaac, which a lot of people disagree with, because the challenging, I think the challenging with that is the different weapons right off the bat. Like, people think it's the same thing as like different characters. It's definitely not. I'd say it's 7, because 7, you can't go wrong with saying anything's a 7. So I think this is enough health. We got amazing coins again. I don't think we need anything. So what do you think? What do you think you rate Isaac? You know, I try to... The difference... Oh, crud. I think the main difference is generally just talking about the game. An 8? That's fair. That's totally fair. Why is my... I have never seen that before. My goop is tracking people down. My mother flippin' goop. No, my goop though. I'm getting hit a lot more than I thought. Does it really matter? Sorta. My goop, bro. My goop. This is weird. And plus there's so many things that I haven't seen before. Yo, if I die, I'm gonna be extremely salty. He's like landing on me. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I thought I was dead there. Oh my god. Okay. So remember when I said I was bad at the game? That was way too close for comfort. What the heck? What the heck? You're not supposed to stop at 500. I had 60 coins left. I'm salty now. I'm so salty. What? What? It stopped me at 500. Also, the next comment that I see, what character should I play as? What character should I play as next? The first comment that I see. Well, I mean, that shows that we're halfway there. But I will be getting Jacob maybe later in the stream or next episode on recording. But yes, I have all the basic bitch characters. We already did Azazel and Lilith, but that doesn't mean that I won't do it again. Come on now, don't be shy. Don't be shy. It's a-okay. It's a-okay. Yeah, because I don't know how the lag is on here. Now, what I've noticed is... hold on. What the heck is the difference between... participants and viewers? That's weird. No, apparently it says on here that there is no... Apparently on this end it says there is no lag, which is very interesting. Okay, I guess. I guess that's what I have to do. Yeah, apparently there is supposed to be no lag, which is interesting to me. Why did I do Judas? Because I'm insane. That is why. That is... Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I've been forgetting to show the seeds. Yeah, I think YouTube is a little bit more complicated, but I really want to see if the growth potential on YouTube is better and or worse, because I'm interested in that kind of jazz. But yeah, now it gives me two options here: participants and viewers. I'm like, what's really the difference? Because if you're watching, you know, I count that as a participant, but I guess the game does not. I will leave and then get an HP up. It is really nice for Judas especially, wow, to come in here and virtually have 2 HP upgrades. Now the thing is also, how long will I be going? Honestly, I don't know. I want to say 9 to 5, which is 8 hours, but I think that would be generally stupid because it's my first stream. If people come and subscribe, I'd honestly be in shock and awe, because I really don't know how I'd react. I really don't, you know. I think maybe 3 hours would be smart. Wow. Is that worth a heart? Probably not. Maybe late game it would be, but I don't think it is worth anything right now. Yet again, I don't want to say this run is going spectacular right off the bat, but especially as Judas, it's being better than I thought. I will spend the key here. But no, I think, I don't know if it's the game. If, like, I want to be positive about it and taking it from there. But that's all I could really say. I've spent 5. Oh, jeez. Oh, dude, fortune cookie? Heck yeah. Oh, dude, why? Like, it's not ironic, but when every time something happens good, like I'm feeling great, something always has to happen. I literally just got a text saying somebody in my family is going to the ER, and I'm like, oh my god, like life never life never ever like does not throw a curveball. This is why it feels weird to be happy, because you never know what's gonna happen in like a minute. The world is such an interesting place. I feel like now that I'm older, I think my superpower would also change. Like if I was able to see one superpower, I think I'd just like to see into the future, like generally speaking, because maybe 5 minutes in the future, 10 minutes in the future, or what. But man, oh man, life is just like, oh my god. Like, this is why this is life. So I'm sorry if I have to reach for my phone after this floor, but definitely crazy. I really hope I don't have to go on an airplane pretty soon. I just got off an airplane, but oh man, definitely gives me a headache for sure. But we'll see if they want me to go. If not, then we'll see. It's just crazy. Why is Wrath always the enemy just to like throw a curveball at you? It's always you, Wrath. Oh, thanks. All right, so I have no idea. I know what the book does. Yeah. I want to switch it up. So I'll take this damage up, and then I'll probably take that health up. And then I'll play this buddy. All right, that's fine. And then give me 1 second. I'll keep the devil. I will take those red hearts. Jesus. All right. Thank you game. Thank you chat for believing in me. Absolutely. A bomb for 10 cents in greed mode? Oh, absolutely. So I will be right back while... Why is the sound so much louder there? Oh, all right, cool. Yeah, I don't know why the sound was so much louder from that end. Probably 2 channels on the same audio, so I don't even want to mess with it. I'm telling you, I have no idea if anybody's lurking, but I think somebody is my good luck charm currently. Because this is way too good right now. I loved clogged enemies because it's such a interesting item. Is it the best item? Oh, of course not. But I think especially with the build that I have, I think it's pretty decent. I remember when I thought those were the worst enemies in the game. Yeah, I was way wrong. I do get a little screwed up because now that it's shooting red cheers too for clogged enemies, I think they're the enemy shots. Yeah, that's fine. But I'm feeling good. As long as you're feeling good, can I survive off your feeling good? That is what I'd like to do. As long as I have your permission to do that. As long as I have your permission. I don't think we lost. Yeah, our damage is 14. What do we want here? That's gonna be, wow, to not get screwed in a quarter like that. That'd be nice. I think we have a very good chance at an angel room. You have my permission, good. I mean, that tells me that you're enjoying yourself because you're still here. That's a little plus. I'm gonna get trapped in the corner. Wow. And that means you're enjoying yourself. All those items are really good. All right, sorry about this. Like I said, Aunt is in the hospital. Apparently her potassium is very low for her old age, and that's not good. I called that stigmata. That's blood of the mitre. Sorry, might be. Now it's very rare. Yes, actually, one of my favorite items, and then this. All right, now we're good. Now we're now we're good. Now I think we're still early enough, in my opinion. Are you kidding me? I paid 7 cents for nothing? Dude, are you kidding me? I paid 7 cents for nothing. Unless if it's in the shop, which I don't think is possible. Hold up. Yeah, I got ripped off. I want my 7 cents back, game. I want my 7 cents back. What? Are you kidding me? Wow. Did you know if you have too much potassium, that could literally kill you? It's a crazy fact. I think we're good though. I think we're good on damage. Oh my god. What is this? This is insane. Like, this isn't even funny, okay? I'm not taking pills. I am not taking pills. Like, there's no way if I was recording right now, I'd get this luck. Ow. There's just no way. I have never gotten this good luck before. And you're telling me my first YouTube live stream, the game's just like, oh, hey, I heard you want good items? There's just no way. This is all in my mind. This is not a real thing. I just realized something. And this is a good thing. There's no way that people could subscribe or donate on YouTube's end. That's baller. So if you don't know, I had a very weird logic system on Twitch because I've done it for so many years. Twitch basically said, oh yeah, people could donate to you and junk, but I always thought my content sucked. Like, I really thought like I just sucked in every way possible. And I don't think it's like low self-esteem or anything, but it's just like a mental gap where I'm just like, everything I do, everything I will do is I will be a failure. You know, that's just my stability. And now that I know that nobody could, like, I don't want to say doubt me, but like prove me wrong, be like, here's my money. No, that makes me a very, very happy boy. Okay, so okay, you need to die. Deal with the devil, really? All right, well, I don't think satanic robes is beneficial here. We've never had that bomb item, which is a little disappointing because I don't really want to pay a heart to get it, which I bet it is a good item, but I'm gonna pass on that. And then here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this, and then I'm gonna take this, and now from now, oh, that's actually really good. Now from now on, we will not be spending any money. Cool. And I guarantee you, I'm probably not the only person that does that. No. I didn't mean like gaming in general. I served in the US Army. I did my term there. I worked for NASA, I worked for Tesla, and I think it's just like a bad, I think it's just a bad like mind, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't think this is challenging. Like, I think it's fine. I like, it's not that I counted myself as a failure on Twitch. It's just I just didn't like the content that I've done in a lot of ways, where, you know, I just was stressed all the time. I was screaming. I got viewers, and that really wasn't the problem. It's just like it just changed. Like, one day I get that, and I still have my Twitch channel, you know. It's not like I deleted it or anything. But, you know, when my uncle died live on camera, I just broke down and I had to reevaluate priorities, if I'm gonna be honest with you. And one thing was just like, people in the community have been with me for years, and they don't like change. And I completely get it. You know, my virtue is change. Why are you here? Why are you back again? I didn't say you could come back, first of all. Change is change. Change is what you make it, you know. It's just a lot of things I didn't think I was worth it, if that makes sense. Like, I always thought, you know, there's millions of other streamers on you know, Twitch or whatever, and I think in the back of my mind, I'm just like, I will never be as good as X, Y, and Z. You know, it was just one of those things where I couldn't wrap my head around it, if that makes sense. Where I'm just like, okay, yeah, no, I put in the work, I put in the time, great. You know, I thought I should be happy, but it's just it's just a lot of emotions, you know. And once you put your whole life into something in a weird way, and you're just like, yeah, no, you suck, and you're saying that while everybody else is saying, oh dude, you're great, what are you talking about? It's definitely something wrong. And it's very, very hard to explain, and I apologize if I'm sucking at explaining, but it's just a weird complex where you want to do your best, but no matter what, you're just unsatisfied with the product, so you just put more and more stress on yourself. And like, even coming here, you know, streaming for the first time in a very long time, where it's a very nice feeling that I am sort of starting over, where I am and I'm not, where I know what to do. I know the problems that I once had, and sometimes I always believe like doing different ventures in life isn't a bad thing, and once you love it, once you love something and then you come back to it, that's a totally different ball game, you know. There, especially in the military, where, you know, if you say you're done and then you come back after a recruitment, you know, you want to stay for a reason, because your mind is just ingrained and doesn't really want to leave. Yo, what is this shenanigans? I'm very low on health, so I will probably pay for red hearts. Hey. Tempting. So I think I just use it once, grab that, and then to grab that. I think that's the best way of putting it. So how many? Okay, so I think we're good. Oh, see, the funny thing is, Black Speedster, aka Vegeta, I know you've been with the community for a while. I know you've been with the community, or YouTube community, for a while, excuse me. Where I think it's one of those things where I always have the aspect of nobody cares about nothing unless if you're popular. And that's the truth, where I think there's a lot of people in my mind that it's just like, what's the point? But that's my mind. When I suffered from very hard depression, I just didn't give a damn about anything. Like, I really noticed when it was like the TV shows that I used to love to watch, I didn't want to watch at all. And it was, where did war come from? Where did you come? Why is this happening? War, I love you. I'm not going to deny that. But why are you here? Okay. But I think Draw My Life is one of those dead things that I don't think will ever make a comeback. And second of all, I can't draw. You know, I'm one of those people, you will never ever meet another Joe Wild, plain bluntly, because we just met. You know, I put it like this, where no matter who I meet or what you do, you know, you have my trust until you break it. So that means, like, hey, ask any questions you want, I will answer. I'm just one of those people that is very much a dead breed, where I have nothing to hide. Like, I don't really care. You know, obviously, if you're asking, you have some sort of reasoning to ask, via you care or whatnot. I have no reason to hide that. You know, that's just my personality. That's just how my brain is. Where I'm just like, okay, the difference between YouTube and Twitch, you know, streaming, is nothing. Now, the difference between Twitch and YouTube is you can't interact with me live on YouTube video. It's just easier for me to post. You know, that's the only difference, where I'm just like, I'm very open and ooh woo. You know, I was gonna like do a joke where I'm just like, open legs, ha ha ha, jokes. But I take it to like the level where it's such a good mixture, on what I've been told, of like serious, like serious and like funny, and like, let's have a conversation. You're not here. Oh, I wasted 22 cents, 23 cents. You're not here to watch the game. You know, you're here to watch the commentator basically talk. And I've noticed there's a lot of big YouTubers, streamers, content creators that does not give a damn about the community. They don't. Like, they'll just talk or whatever, like, hey, how's it going, whatever. They don't have that conversation. And with my content, especially now with, oh darn, I got greedier. No, I'll just stick with greed. You know what? I'll do greedier, and I'll do Azazel. Let's see how really difficult it got. Yo, new unlocks. But you know what I've realized is, you know, there's content creators that just want to be loud and obnoxious. And I'm not saying there's not content creators that don't care, but they just don't really, they can't have a conversation anymore. Or if they do, it's with some other big YouTuber and you're just a number to them. And I'm like, damn, that's messed up. Where I could look at day one of my content, I really can, and I could say, hey, I evolved here. You know, I evolved in such an amazing way where I don't stop talking. You know, Via, if you wanna join me, great. you know, if you have feelings or opinions about it, absolutely, you know, share your opinions. Yeah, I don't even care if we agree or disagree. That's the whole point of a conversation. You know, we're all different ages. We all have different feelings toward everything else. Might as well have it. Where I'm like, absolutely, like a good conversation starter is just like, okay, what's your favorite color? You know, what is that? But can you really hold a conversation? How long could you have a conversation for what's your favorite color? You know, 1 second and that's it. That's it. But like I'm just very open and honest, and I'm like, look, if you have a question, just ask. That's why I like your content so much. It's because you're very friendly, open, and relatable. I'm very younger than you, but the way you talk feels like I'm an old friend. You gave me goosebumps. I don't know if you can see it because the gamma's too high, because I hate this camera, but it's weird. It, like, in the best way possible, where I'm just like, when I came to this channel, or when I, wow, really? When I decided to say, okay, I'm gonna change certain things about me, because, you know, when my uncle died on Twitch, I virtually changed, and I don't have a lot of family. I really don't, especially people that I care about. And it was a very, very big growing process where basically I just lost my dad all of a sudden. Where he wasn't my dad, but my dad didn't care about me. Still doesn't care about me. And I lost him. And I'm like, well, damn. And there's a thing that every man, woman, and child have to understand, and I'm gonna blow your mind, where one point or another you're gonna need that motherly figure and you're gonna need that fatherly figure. Where I didn't find my father figure until I was like 20, okay? And really only having like a fatherly figure for a very few years sucked, you know? Be like, what do you mean, Joe? Like, I don't understand. Unfortunately, there are parents out there that have kids that just don't give a damn about their children. It's fair. I mean, it's fair. Like, there's nothing you could do about it. Then why have a kid? Mistake. Get it. Like, one thing about me that I hated, where I got made fun of a lot when I was in the army, because I didn't know how to shave. And like, I just didn't have anybody, you know, and I still, my uncle didn't teach me how to shave. My drill sergeant taught me how to shave. And the world is such a screwed up place where we're all going through our problems, we're all going through our BS, and that's the reality that we have to deal with. You know, you shouldn't care about my problems. You know, you simply couldn't or shouldn't. But I take it as a way of, why shouldn't I care? You know, the world is such a screwed up place. We don't need more haters in the world, you know? And the one thing that I advise people to do, and this is gonna blow your mind. I don't care if you're 12, 13. I like how I did that range, by the way. I don't care if you're 12 or 13, but I don't care if you're 10, 20, 30 or over. When somebody asks, how are you? Never go with, okay. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Your doors are gonna open and doors are gonna close because of that option. Always be honest with your true self. And you may be saying, oh, it's my mom, I just got back from school, you know, she doesn't care. Of course they care, they're asking. You know, I had a whatever phase, we all had a whatever phase, you know. But and you know, I tell people straight up, you know, when I meet you, or like when I deem that, you know, we're friends, we're at that point, and we talk off camera, I always say, you know, I always used to say, excuse me, and this was a developing process that I had to go through, where I always said, if you love me, and this is quote, okay, I'm not saying use this, even though it worked pretty well. If you love or care about me, don't care about me. And I'm like, looking back at it now, I'm like, that's really effed up to say to somebody, because that's not how friends work. But I had people in my life, but then I would move or something would happen, and it's just like, oh, okay, you know what, I'm gonna, was there soul hearts in the item room? I'm gonna be crazy. I don't think so. There was that. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I don't think there's anything else that I could do here, but it's truly one of those things where exactly, give up, just like the game is telling me to do. How would this work? It's not really gonna affect it. I'll just take the speed up. But it's crazy. It's really crazy where, and it definitely, it hurts at a young age, you know, not really building that bond with other people or peers. And when I realized at a very young age, kids may come and go. I mean, like, you're 8 or 9 at the 10 or at the time, and I'm just like, well, if this person is gonna leave me, then I might as well make friends with the teachers. And you better be treating your teachers good, okay? You better be teaching that, you better be caring about them, because they're taking time out of their life to teach a different generation, okay? You know, you may be saying, oh, that's their job. Guess what? They could choose a different job. But I realized that. I really did. Greedier is a lot harder, by the way. Like, no joke right now. But it's something that I had to realize. And granted, we all grow up at different ages. We really do, you know. There's certain people that I knew that was in their 30s that acted like a child. I mean, it's not the worst room, but you know, there's certain things, oh god, that we all as human beings go through. We all have people in our lives that come and go. But you know, I just like to be open. I really do. I think it helps your life in a way, and I think it just helps mine, where I'm just like, you know, let's talk about it. You know, what happened today? Because how you got to look at it, where I'm not a family member, I'm not like a brother or sister. Did I just refer myself as a female in that? I guess I did. Screw it. Screw it. I could be your sister. You tell me whatever you want me to be, I'll be. There you go. There you go. There you go. It makes life easier that way. Where it just has to be, you know, I'm not saying the world should be filled with all rainbows and unicorns, because it's not how the world works, you know. We need darkness within our light in the weirdest way possible, you know. And that's not like supposed to be a Kingdom Hearts reference or anything, but you know, in the reality, I didn't know that I had poop bombs, or I forgot that I had poop bombs. So that's actually pretty funny. Now I could take that, then go back to Soul Hearts, but I don't think that's the smartest way possible. But we, you know, let's talk. You know, that's basically it. And like, oh yeah, if I remember correctly, this is overpowered. And you're teaching us with life advice that all comes from circle all. No. And that's the reason where long story short is that's why I created a podcast a little while ago. It's called the Wild Cabin Podcast, and it's still on my YouTube, because I know you're subscribed. It's still there. I talked a lot of trials and tribulations that I had to go through, and you know, unfortunately to a certain point I had to stop, even though I didn't want to. But it was just very, very hard to honestly put out. Wow, that range is pretty garbage. Like that range is really bad. If it's not spawning there, it's not gonna die. But no, I mean, that's how I like to be now, where, you know, later, if everything goes good. Wow, that sprinkler's really annoying, and I'm sorry about that. I didn't know it had a very annoying sound effect. But you know, I would love to play games with people and just take it from there, because we all need that not companionship, because that's a very, very weird way to put it, but we all need to get out of our comfort zone, where I will generally tell you, I don't like human beings. Some human beings just suck. And then the long case scenario, which is funny, but you have to look at my point of view, where there are gonna be things in your life that you just don't like about yourself. And, you know, you could either complain about it or you could fix it. And one thing about becoming a streamer is it really helped me understand people more and talk more with people. And it definitely got me out of my comfort zone, which is extremely nice. I think we're actually good. I think we're actually good here. Nun's Habit, absolutely. And now we just take a bunch of soul hearts. But, you know, I'm that type of person where you could call me whatever the hell you want, because it's not that I don't care. It's just I'm really that type of person where whatever you're calling me, you know, there's a reason for it. Where and that took a lot of time to like grow up as well, where I'm like, oh, okay, you're bullying me, and I know you're bullying me. I just don't want to give you the satisfaction and give you a reaction. And that's the biggest thing, where I don't think we realize at that time, where, you know, you just get so frustrated and filled with hate because this person is bullying you. You know, that's the whole point, where I think and I've talked about this before, if I'm gonna be honest, where I think bullying, especially in the elementary, high school, has increased, even though it's online. I still wholeheartedly believe that it has increased. I don't care what other people think. I think that just makes it just easier, because no, you can't defend themselves. Step for me personally. In what regard? Bullying or not liking yourself in a way that you gotta change? Where the biggest question is, why did you become a content creator? And one reason was I was amazing at a game, which was called Hearthstone. It's still going on. I streamed it for between 3 and 8 hours a day, and I just thought I was really good at it. You know, I was one of the best at it in Arizona at that time, and I really basically just said screw it. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Some growing up that I had to do and get out of my comfort zone, if you are interested, was always in all boys school. Now that I'm mixed school, talking to girls, that was a huge step. Okay, so first of all, I may call you Vegeta or I may call you Speedster. I don't know yet. But never ever say if you're interested. Because with me, I'm always interested. What are you kidding? Have you not been listening? Also, take a drink, hydrate for me, by the way, viewers. Not just Speedster, but once this goes live, take a drink. But I actually have experience with that. I was in a Christian school, and this was the last generation where they hit you with rulers on your hands if you weren't paying attention or anything, and uniforms. I hated uniforms because it was conforming to everybody else, where you can't be different in any way, shape, or form. Now, you may get at that stage, or you may already be at that stage where, you know, you like girls or you like boys, or both, or everything. I don't know, but it is an adjustment. Now, what's gonna be awesome, okay, you gotta picture this. If you could talk to one girl, okay, you could talk to as many girls as you want. Now, the problem is where you're gonna brace yourself. Let's say, you know, you want to ask a boy out or a girl out. You may be 10 years old and you're not even thinking about this, but I'm letting you know, where once it gets to that point, and if they deny you, when they deny you, because eventually it's gonna happen, the first person may say yes and the second person may say yes, but eventually down the road somebody's gonna say no. Never let that discourage you, because you're a can I curse? YouTube, can I curse? You're a mother flippin' prize. All right, you're amazing. Everybody's amazing. We just don't realize that we're amazing until it's too late. So keep that in your little cerebellum there. Where never let that discourage you. Never ever let that be like, oh man, you know, this person rejected me. I don't know how I feel about it. Brush it off. Brush it off and be as amazing as I know you'll be. Yeah. Oh god, there's too many spiders. Why did I take the devil card if I'm not even going to use the devil card? That's what I would like to know. Oh god. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but I'm glad. Oh, all right. Well, oh God. All right. Okay. All right. We're gonna get into that territory. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go through my first crush, my second crush, and then my first relationship. And I'm gonna let you know, you're not gonna like how it turns out. Now, my first crush was my neighbor. This was when I was at the Catholic school, and blonde hair, blue eyes, beautiful girl. You know, and it was great. It was great. The problem was she had a very hot mom, which I didn't comprehend at the time, where I'm like, whoa. And that's when I developed a thing for redheads. Don't know why, but I'm like, nice. Redheads are amazing. They are unique. They are special. That's, yeah. And then my first relationship happened after high school. Now, unfortunately, and this is sort of like, hey, you do you. I don't want to tell you what to do. Oh my God, that is tempting. That is tempting, honestly. And I had a crush in school named Carrie, beautiful redhead, and that was in high school. And I didn't do anything about it. I didn't want to do anything about it because deep down I know 90% of relationships in high school end after high school, during high school, whatever. So I didn't want to get hurt. Senior year I changed schools because I'm stupid, but it's something that I wanted to do, so I did it. I wrote a girl a poem, and at that time I became a published poet when I was 16. I got in 2 poem books. I love poetry. I think poetry is the bomb. I don't know how this active item works. Now, basically what happened, and I told this story before, so I'm sorry if you heard it. She looked at it, looked me dead in the eye, and she crumpled it and threw it in the trash. That's the problem with popular girls. Yeah, and I obviously I was crushed. Now, unfortunately, after that, after the military, this was probably when I was 22 or 23, I had my first relationship. Everything was going good. The only problem is that I don't do drugs. Now, they smoked weed. It's a very big thing in Arizona. I don't really care if you drink, smoke, or whatever. I just don't do it. I don't see the point of it. It alters your brain, and I like my brain to be fine. Now, unfortunately, on one day, what happened is, I live by a very strict code, and I don't hit women. And late one night when I was sleeping, they got high, and unfortunately, it's a 4-letter word that starts with R and ends with E, has an A in it and a P, and I didn't know what the heck was going on because I was asleep, and I'm like, okay. And that was my first time, and I couldn't really, I don't want to say enjoy it, because still to this day I don't know if I'll like it or not. So it really puts me in such a crappy position, because it sort of traumatizes you. It really does. And for that to happen so late in your life, one, it's weird. Oh crap, didn't want that to happen. I didn't expect the first time to be like that, you know. So, you know, if you're older, you know, you figured out the word, but I don't want to say the word because I don't know if it's in violation of YouTube. but it's crazy, you know, to say ideal, like, oh yeah, my first relationship was great. It really wasn't. It really it was later in the game. Let's put it like that. It was later than what I expected, but for me, does it rhyme with? It does. Well, actually, just take the G away, and there you go. Yeah. But it was very interesting. I mean, I didn't want a relationship also in the military, because unfortunately the reality is, if you get married and you get divorced, they basically take a lot of money. They could take your house, they could take your severance pay. Stuff could hit the wall, which I didn't want to take that risk of. And that's the reality, where love is a gamble. Love is purely a gamble, where you don't know if it's gonna work out. You know, I've had very bad experiences, and of course, it's really where you're at, and that's the best way that I could put it, because people here in Arizona are way more stuck up where I was in a small town in New Jersey. You know, that's the reality, where it's the type of people you like, it's who you want to like. It's like, you don't really want to change, but do you have to for certain love life? Like, it's such a weird thing. But, you know, as an adult, some things aren't just worth the risk at that time and factor, where when you're a teenager, you got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose. Where I think you could have a lot of experiences, but like I said, at that time, I still hated people. I'm like, I don't give a damn about your skin color, your sex, if you're male or female. I don't care. I hate you, and I don't even know you. You know, you're gonna hurt me. You know, and I don't want you to, so I'm very guarded. I was just like that. And I think to be fair, you really have to be, because especially if you're before high school, the people that you think you could trust, and everything, and then you go to high school, you know, they may not be your friend anymore. You know, and that's the real reality, where you gotta just be like, oh, I thought we were friends. No, we're not, and it just sucks. But you know, it's not for me. I'm very capable of being alone, because I've been alone for so long. But that also puts me in the factor on, is it worth it? I'm sure eventually, you know, when I come to that point, you know, I'll be like, yeah, this is amazing. And I never want to say love is a bad thing. Love, I've said this before in older episodes, where love is the only emotion in this world, in the human body, where it heals you, but it could also destroy you. And like, I don't sugarcoat anything. I give you the honest thing, because I don't want to be lied to. You know, lying to sucks, but it's the only emotion. And you could be 30, you could be 50, and you're like, I never thought about it like that. But it's true. It's true. Where if you like somebody, go for it. Where, you know, the funny thing is, people will say the worst thing they could do is say no. Yeah, but they could also do a lot of things that you know, maybe you don't want to do. Oh no! Ah! Ah! I didn't know there was another boss. Ah! Okay, this sucks. This sucks and I hate it. No, you stay over there. Said stay over there. Hey, how's it going? I think you're more fragile. I don't like this. Oh my sweet Jesus. I still think I got it though. Hey, we did it! We did it! Granted, that was Azazel, so that's easy. Oh, yeah, no, I dealing with being away for a year from Twitch and this being the first time. But you also have to understand where 4 days out of my week I record content for you guys. And what I like about this is eventually I could spoil things for you guys. I could really like be like, oh, here's the next upcoming Let's Play or something. Give me 1 second. But I mean, it is a lot of work. It is truly a lot of work. But it's no, that's happened before, I think. Maybe not. Maybe that is a different ending. But you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, as long as nothing happens Wednesday, then I record Isaac, new LPs and everything. But no, I really love doing this. But at the end of the day, like, I just want it to be worth it, if I'm gonna be honest. Where I'm not gonna say talking to you guys aren't fun, but my time management for streaming 5 years on Twitch was so piss poor, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. Like, I streamed every day and wasted my life in a chair for like no return, which sucks. And I look back on, like, I really thankfully only streamed fully for 2 years, which is great. But still, those were 2 years where I could have enjoyed my life. And in the weird factor where I want to be completely honest with you, you gotta prioritize your life. That's the best way of putting it. That is the best way of putting it. Also, GG for unlocking new things. But it's just fine. And I think what I want to do soon is I would really like to create a media for Facebook, if via Discord or what. Really that's how we're gonna play that. I think that would be really cool. I do have a Twitch one, but since I stopped streaming on Twitch, of course it's been dead. I really want Gish though, which is understandable, and people knew about it. It's not like they didn't know about it. But no, I love talking with you. I really do. As long as it becomes nice, because the weird factor is now that everything, I don't want to say everything is done with Twitch, because somehow, some way, eventually, if I stream enough on YouTube, YouTube will offer me a contract, and then people may donate again, and then I'm like, oh well, I'm in the same boat. But I feel no pressure anymore, like, because I think because at the rate that I'm at, nobody's gonna pay attention to me in the weird way, except for the people that saw the ad and they gave me a shot, which is just such a nice feeling where I'm just like, but you know, that was my goal for 2022, where to create this YouTube that I really wanted to try YouTube, but Twitch now isn't really the only ball game in town. And I love doing this, you know. This is my podcast. This really is where and I totally recommend where if you have Spotify or YouTube or whatever, listen to the 2 seasons of Wild Cabin Podcast, because if, you know, for whatever reason it shows growth again, Spotify is going to reach out to me again and be like, "Hey, bro, we want a season 3." You know? And I like the idea of like a media platform, because, you know, let's say I'm not streaming or whatever. I got hit. Rip. And you know, you want to talk about something. I want to show to you, like, this is not a facade. Like, this is truly me, where I'm like, hey, you want to talk about something? As long as I'm available, I'm here. You know, I want to show that you know, you can reach out. I don't care. I really don't care. Because it's always good to have like that sort of ace in the hole, where it's just like, you know what, Joe offered to talk. I'm going through a really hard time. He seems to be very honest with me. Might as well give it a try. You know. And that's just sort of like the best way of like showing to people that like, no, this is really like, I really mean this, you know. Just like the ad, where I'm sure if they give me an opportunity, I don't think I'd blow it. If I'm gonna be honest, but I'm just like, oh, okay, like, oh, I sort of like this guy, you know. It's just one of those things where, oh, that's really good. You know, I hope I could impress some people along the way and just take from there. That's actually really good. And you know, somebody's my good luck charm watching these videos, because we've won every run, and I've jinxed myself because we're gonna die this run apparently, and we're just having so good conversations where, you know, that's just a great thing. And if you want to share your first relationship or whatever, you know, I'd love to read, because a lot of games I could just pause, you know. I could just pause this because I really care, like I said, where, you know, this is not just a stream, this is literally this is literally a podcast, and we're having fun. And you know what I've gotten, it's just like an old friend, or it's just like, hey, I'm just like drinking a beer and we're just having a nice manly conversation or whatever, and I'm like, hey, whatever way makes you feel comfortable, you know. I don't really care. Just don't offer me alcohol. And as I've said before, I don't really give I don't care if you drink, smoke, do drugs. Because it's not my body, and that's sort of the point where you gotta accept people's choices, and that's a life lesson for you, where the real reality is racism still exists. And you know, especially corporations, they don't, like, obviously they care about skin color, and they always will be, but they're just trying to, you know, put that facade in. And you know, especially with this month where, you know, it's Pride Month, look at every company out there that changes their profile picture or makes a public statement or puts the pride flag up. One of my ex jobs does that, and they only put the flag up for like this month. I'm like, you should just keep it on all year. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. But you know, it's really, look at our line of our familiars. That's insane. But you know, I don't do gimmicks, I don't do shticks. You know, let's just have a conversation. And a lot of things I've done absolutely 1000% failed. 1000%. You know, and that's the learning lesson where I really like about me, where I'm like, look, I'm not popular. And I never claimed to be popular. I just claim that I've been doing this for a long time, and I've probably helped dozens of people set up their stuff. And I really like that. Oh, I will read that in just 1 second. Oh, nice. I'm currently in the process of getting back with someone. Every special to me, she needs a mental health break, but she finishes and we're planning stuff after the exams, and I'm really happy about it. Honestly, I commend you, because I've recently had to take mental health breaks, and I've told friends where I'm just like, I can't do this. Like I genuinely can't do this. And unfortunately, you're gonna get people that are just gonna be like, I don't care. I don't care about your health. Like, you think I care about your health? I don't know why they sound like that, but there's always those people that just don't care. You know what? Maybe I will take pills here. Vision doesn't really help me out here. That's fine. But I mean, especially after the exams, you know, you just, and the hardest thing is with relationships, if I'm honest, because I've experienced it, long distance. If you could survive a long distance relationship, and I really mean that, not like seeing them like once a year or something, I give you full credit, because I think that's where love is going now, if I'm gonna be honest. And I think there's people that are gonna be on board with it and some people that aren't, where I think we have the mobility now than ever to basically say, oh yeah, no, I love this person, they're in X, Y, or Z. Because like I said, there's 6 billion people in the world. You're bound to find one person that you attract to, and that's why I never say like never give up on love. It's just, you know, we didn't have internet in high school, or we did, but we didn't, like, it wasn't for dating, it was just for napalms. No, but it's just like, look, I was that sheltered kid where I didn't want to get hurt. I went in the library during my lunch breaks and I played Tetris. That's literally what I did, because I didn't want to deal with human beings. I really didn't. You know, I hated cliques. It's not that I hate cliques now, it's just, if you're not a goth girl, get the heck out of here. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hashtag team goth girls all the way. No. But I mean, it's the weird factor where you just have to analyze everything now, and I'm an over analyzer where I'm like, why is this person always in black? You know, I don't get it. And like, I had to grow up young, because I'm just like, well, nobody's gonna really cook for me or do laundry for me, so I guess I'm gonna have to do it. And fun fact for you, I don't care how old you are, as long as you're 12 years old, you need to be doing your own laundry. It's not that hard. I've met 30-year-olds that can't do it. Don't be one of those 30-year-olds. You know, I don't care if you're a millionaire. You do your laundry. I don't care. You can't give me any excuse that will be like, oh, okay, you know, you don't have to do your laundry. Get out of here. And I'm not trying to shame you if you can't do your laundry. Like, if you can't, that's a different thing, but no, you should learn. Between me and her, we lived quite far apart, so we've only seen each other once every 2 or so months, and it was going for 2 years before the break. Now we're continuing. And that's the hard thing where, you know, I will plainly admit where I was in a long distance relationship, and of course they cheated, and it's just hard because no matter who you are, via male or female, you're deep down you're gonna be like, are they cheating? Why did they have to take a break? And that's healthy, you know, that's truly healthy. Where if you have that doubt, that's just what love is, man, or woman. I'm not calling you a woman, but I don't like to leave anybody out, so it's just like, you know, you're always gonna have people be like, hey, I'm not a guy or I'm not a girl. I'm like, okay. I used to say guy all the time. Now I don't. It makes things a lot easier. And also, especially growing up in a small town, like we did not have like Asians, we didn't have a lot of blacks, we didn't have a lot of trans wasn't even a thing back then. Like, you think schools gave a damn, especially in New Jersey? They're like, okay. Like, I just love the world to a certain point now, because I think a lot more people have that attitude where they just don't care, while I've always had that attitude where I'm like, you either hate me or you love me. That's the only two emotions that you could literally have toward me, you know. And I think the people, or you just don't care, and that's a fair representation, because that's also true. That's also true. And that's just, I think we just have to have that chip on our shoulders, where the real reality, okay, is, especially with me and especially with you, so you know as well, if we disagree on something or you have a different mindset, say it. Be like, oh, hey Joe, you know, I think this way, because how you, I think we really need to learn to say how we feel, because especially with loved ones, I've noticed they sort of hide their true intentions or their true emotions, which is quite odd if you really think about it. Because I'm just like, okay, if you really considered me a friend or loved me or whatever, you would say how you feel. But especially when I was starting Twitch, the biggest thing is people would just leave if they didn't disagree with you, and then they get shy, where I'm just like, oh, hey, why'd you leave that day or whatever? Oh, it's because I didn't agree with something that you said. Then why didn't you say it? You know, it's so easy, but I don't think a lot of people think it's easy, which is a little bit mind-blowing if you really think about it. Especially people, you know, that you're stuck in school with, where it's just like, oh, I don't agree with that. Well, then tell me how you feel, and then if you don't agree with that, that's cool, but as long as you accept that. That is the biggest thing, where you need to accept other people's thoughts and differences. You just have to. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, because you gotta like them at their true self, you know. Encourage them. Like I've said this whole flipping time, the world sucks as is. Why kick somebody else down? But then again, if you're having a conversation with me, and I'm sorry, like, this is not cute, but if you say, oh, I identify as an airplane or a dinosaur, like, once is cute. Once is like, oh, okay, like, you're trying to be cute, I get that. But then if you like sincerely think that way, I'll look at you in a different way, wholeheartedly. There's a difference between being stupid and wasting my time. I'm sorry, like it's just fact. Like that's just how I feel. I'm just like, don't waste my time. Like just don't. I love you, I really do. Just don't say you're a flipping airplane, because obviously you're not. Where's your propellers? Where's your propellers? Because I don't understand. It's so late in the game. I think going full soul hearts is not a bad route. You know what? Screw it. And then taking this. Yeah, I don't think that's bad, because greed is coming up next. That's fine. We got another familiar. Screw it. Like, it's I'm sorry. Like, I just really hate stupidity. And granted, I'm stupid. You know, I'm stupid, so I can definitely say that. Do we need anything? I don't think so. I don't think we need anything. Like, I get it. I totally get it. There was always that cute little girl that like dressed goth, and it's just like, hey, what do you identify as? I identify as a raptor, rar. And I'm like, oh, ha ha ha, really? Like, what do you identify as? I just told you, haha, a velociraptor or something. I'm like, I'm never talking to you again. Goodbye. Goodbye. Trying to ask, because I'm like the reason why I'm asking you is so I know, like, so I don't like insult you or anything. But if we're out, like, I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, she's a dinosaur, or like if we're on a date or something and you meet my freaking parents or whatever. Oh no, it's not a she. She's a flippin' dinosaur. No. That's what OCs are for. That's what OCs are for. You draw your OC as whatever you want. That's a different story. Like if I asked you, hey, what's your OC? You could say whatever you want. But I'd be like, where's your propellers then? And they'll be like, that's disgusting. I'll be like, I'm sorry, I just asked you a simple question. Airplanes show their propellers, but it's just weird, because you never want to insult anybody calling them, you know, something they're not. I don't know how we didn't get hit for the longest time there. Oh god. All right. Okay. Is this winnable? God, I don't know. I truly don't know. We're at full health, which is nice. We don't have any keys though. And that's a damage down. But no, okay, so this is gonna be a real test. This is gonna be a real test, chat. Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? Nice. What's on your mind? What's on your mind right now? Excuse me? Excuse me. I've never seen that BS in my life. A monstro just came out of BF nowhere? Yeah, okay. No, I think we're dead here. I think we're dead here. The reason why I think we're dead here is we could only use our beautiful active item once, and we're just not doing enough damage. And like, we don't even have the nun's habit or anything, so we're sort of screwed at this point. Where it's winnable, don't get me wrong. I just don't think I'm good enough to win. I don't know. I mean, It's at half health, which is nice. Or like 60%. We'll see. Yeah, what's on your mind right now? And that's a true question right now. You got to get those shy people active, you know. Be like, oh man, you know, Joe just talks too much. How did I get a charge? Okay. How the frig did I get a charge right now? Okay, that's fine. I don't question a lot of things the game does, but I think this is where I'm gonna take a lot of damage. Okay. Why am I doing better than I thought? Like, first and foremost, though. Like, I'm very concerned. How are we doing so good? No. You need to pass on now. What the heck? That's phase 1 done. Okay. Did I see Joe Wild does a backflip? Did he just steal my dime? Yo, I think that mother flipper just stole my dime. Ow. Excuse me? Never do that again. I don't even have any bombs, so. Message retract. Oh, you could retract messages on YouTube? That's screwed up. What's on my mind is I'm really hoping I get the character I want in Counterside. It's pretty fun. And is Joe Wild plays able to do a backflip? Can I do a backflip? I don't know. The main question is, do you want me to do a backflip to see my butt? That's the real question. And I'm very flattered that you think I could do a backflip. But no, I can't do a backflip. Oh! What the heck was... Oh, JB Gaming? See, that's... Okay. Hey, alerts work. Thank you, JB Gaming. I don't know how long you've been here for, but I defeated greed for you. Yo, there's a thing called duality here? I feel like that's a song from Set It Off, but thank you. Yo, if I'm really gonna do YouTube again, or like oh, there's more coins. If I'm gonna do streaming here more often, then I gotta personalize my alerts. See, now I'm terrified. Like, is JB Gaming watching the stream, or are they in chat? That's weird. Also, we did win that run. We are on a 5-win win streak. Okay. Oh, actually, hold up. Yeah, it does. I'm gonna eventually have to do greeter with every character, huh? Rap. Well, I got 2 of the easiest characters out of the way. Now I'm sort of boned. Crud. We'll YOLO Eden. But no, I cannot do a backflip. I cannot do. What a coincidence. No, I mean that just shows in a weird way. I'm hoping I'm doing something right. What is this run? Oh, I'm a lion and I have plum flute. Okay. Okay. Wow. Is Plum gonna stay here? Oh no. Well, this run is not good. To fill you in, since you do not know anything about the game, which I appreciate you watching. The Eden is a character where all your stats are randomized. Plum Flute's actually not that bad. Yeah, Plum Flute's not that bad right now. As long as Plum can't hurt you, I'm fine with that. But, yeah, I mean, it's true. You could be the good luck charm. Absolutely. Definitely not a good run, but now we're literally just focusing on getting every character greeter. And it's really funny because we've unlocked so many new things this run, which is really interesting. That it's taken me. I'm gonna have to stop it. This game is, you know what, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. There's no way that I'm dealing with that run. That's not funny. That is not funny. All right, I'm sorry. Haters are gonna judge me. That's one of the worst Eden runs that I've ever seen. Oh god. So what do I have? Double. Okay. At least this looks decent. Yeah, Eden. This game has been around for a decade now. Vanilla Isaac, and then it went to DLC, and then Afterbirth. Like, I'm very new to Repentance as well, but this is a perfect roguelike dungeon crawler, because every run you do will be different, and the lore, don't even get me started on lore. Like, the lore is just too good to a certain extent. The tarot cards, there's a lot of grown-up situations, which is funny in this game, and like, it's very, I would say it's dark, but it's gonna be one of those things where I think the darkness really helps it to become relatable, because it's literally about a mom being corrupt, taking it out on her son Isaac, and pushing that son away. The dad leaves, and you know, supposedly, like, this is all in Isaac's mind, or like Isaac goes down into the basement to hide from the evil mother that's trying to kill him. It's crazy. It's crazy. But no, I love this game, and I think this is, wow, the best first game in my opinion to do, because it's what's known on the channel. Very, very, very bad item. All right, so that's poop. That's poop. That's very bad poop. Oh, nice. See, I don't really know how I'd like mobile games. Like, I like my mobile card game, but my phone isn't a tablet, so I don't know how it would do with like a $20 game, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I feel like it's a bit much. I'm gonna get hit by the creep. Oh, just kidding. I'm amazing. I'm an all-star. Like, I grew up with a lot of GameCube games as well. So I'm really hoping, like, to have more variety, and, you know, with Horizon out, I've promised, like, hey, look, if you like games like this, hopefully I could show you games that you've never seen before. And like what I really want to do eventually is have a game that nobody's have ever heard of that I love to play. And I have one game in mind and I don't really want to spoil it. But I like to have variety, and I think having Animal Crossing as one of my LPs, I think really right now I have something on the channel for everybody. And I think that's pretty awesome, if I'm gonna be honest. Very early out. That's what I tried to do. These are champions, so they deal 1 damage instead of a half heart. I really would like a good deal with the devil item. Okay, so that is not good enough. No, exactly. Exactly. You know, for me, I like to do everything on console. That's just me. But I know a lot of people that just done that because it's so much cheaper. It's so much smarter in a way too. You know what? I am gonna double that because the damage output's nice. Yeah, I could wait, but having going from like 3 damage to 7, that's actually really beautiful. But you could understand, especially like for me, that's just one of those things where I never ever grew up with that. And who would have thought, like, if companies knew that emulators were going to become a thing, I wonder if video games would have ever been made. You know, isn't that such an interesting theory where a lot of companies, you know, mainly Nintendo, because that's majority of the games, unfortunately, that I've seen. Of course, Sony as well for PS2. But they have probably been screwed out of millions of dollars from emulators, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Because now you could really play any game on any console and PC now. Because that's the reality of it. Where, especially PS5 users, Sony's really trying to lure them in, me included, just to be like, oh, hey, remember that game that you had for PS2? You could play it again for only $59. I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound worth it to me, Sony. Like, Sony literally does not care about the people that buy their products. Like, they just don't. And that's really true because the last games that they're doing for this month is God of War. If you own a PlayStation, that game is free included in your package. So you can literally play that anytime, anywhere. And their last hurrah for June before this new monthly plan comes out, they're like, oh, hey, play God of War for free. And that's been out since PS4. You know, especially me, like, I'm PO'd at this point. Like, you're really gonna do us dirty like that? But no, they don't care. I just don't like Xbox to really get it, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, that's probably one of the best items that I could get, so. But no, I think majority, I think the smartest company out there is Nintendo. I think Nintendo has the biggest nostalgia, and it could literally get away with murder. I personally think that, like, they could release the crappiest Mario game and there will still be people out there that's just like, oh, this is the best game ever. This game is 10 out of 10, you don't understand. Like, it's truly like, oh, okay, like, do you love it because it's Mario or because it's a good game? Mario's the greatest person ever. I would date Mario, okay? And that's you know, that's their prerogative, you know. You gotta show them. And I personally think Nintendo does have the biggest factor with nostalgia. You know, no matter what age you're growing up, you have the Switch for the youngest generation, you have the GameCube for my generation, the N64 for my generation. The DS was, I personally still think, the best handheld of all time, because, you know, I grew up with that generation. Yo, are you kidding? Nintendogs was one of the best games ever made. I couldn't get a dog, so Nintendogs all the way. If you've never had Nintendogs, go to Wii Sports Resort, play the Frisbee game with that cute dog. That's basically what it was, just 10 times 1,000 better. Like, gaming has changed so much, and I think it's really because of the phone, where I think the phone could do more than the Nintendo DS. If you're a tech genius, let me know. But I'm almost positive, like 5G could sort of wreck everything at this point. You know, my favorite console of all time is a Sony console. I hated the PSP and I love Sony. You know, my favorite game of all time is Spyro. I'm still technically the world record holder of the largest Spyro collection in the world, so you know I love Spyro. This isn't really a good mix, but I'll have to take it. Unfortunately, I have to go to bed now. It's getting really late and I have studies tomorrow. Thank you for the chat. I look forward to the next time, and I still have my DS and I still play. You sleep well, buddy. It was a pleasure talking to you. I hope we could do it again real soon. And I'll probably be back streaming. I'll probably be back streaming. I'll probably make an announcement as well once I do the YouTube Discord, because I think it is about time, honestly. I think it's just a nice way to get everybody together, unless people think it's stupid, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I agree, it's stupid. Now it's just chilling. Now sort of like the hard part's over, because I've been doing this for almost 3 hours already, and that was really my goal. So I'm pretty proud about it. I still don't know if the subs from watching the content, or you know, they just saw a Binding of Isaac video, but you know, it's pretty good either way. We got a subscriber when I said, hey, we're not gonna get a subscriber, so does that count as a win for me? I don't know. I'm just glad people talked, if I'm gonna be honest. I think YouTube is very interesting. I think it's a very interesting... What is that? What is a get out of jail free card? What is that? I don't know. This is why I need somebody that's better at me than Isaac. I don't know what this card does. I really do not know. That terrifies me. We've unlocked so many new things, it's not even funny. Like, is it a teleport? I would feel like it's a teleport. But I want to make sure. I don't even know where that card came from. Okay, I got the chariot, which is extremely nice with Skull X. No, I need one of you dead. Well, oh god, oh god, no! I died. I died. Oh man. We'll do one more run and then I'll see where we're at. Wow. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'd really kill for that battery. Especially as Isaac. What are you kidding? Oh, dude. I haven't done a no. Like, that's like a movie no. Little disappointing with that. See, Isaac's like, if your favorite ice cream flavor is vanilla, you know, basic, but it's good. It's basic, but it's good though. And at least the lighting has really eased up on my eyes. I wonder what's harder about greeter mode. Is it the different boss, or is it just giving me less sense? Because I think it's both of those. Wow. Or I could just die here. No, I said or I could die here. Okay, cool. But no. If you do have any comments, questions, or concerns, please don't hesitate to ask, by the way. Time goes much faster that way. Oh god. Yeah, no, I'm dead. See, the bad thing is with Isaac, if you don't get a good item right off the bat, you're sort of screwed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something really stupid, and I'm gonna go Judas, because he has Book of Belial right now. And see, the reason, that's really bad. The reason why Judas is really fun to play is it really tests your strength in a weird sense. Okay, we have 5 cents. We could get the key. Okay, cool. But no, I know for a fact I could go longer than 3 hours, but it's that phase where I'm like, do I want to go longer than 3 hours? Let me know. Let me know what you want. Commenter or viewer, excuse me. Because my plan was, well, also I gotta figure out this way. I normally didn't even stream until 12, so that's actually a good thing to really think over. What time would I be streaming on YouTube? Because I wouldn't actually be streaming until 2 hours in the future. Whoa. So maybe that tells me that I have a lot more international audiences than I think. Because that's what happened with YouTube as well, or Twitch, excuse me. Where I'm like, oh, okay. I could basically stream early, or I'll have to be streaming late, because some states are out of school, some states aren't. It's very confusing, and I hate that. Like, I get more confused than anything, because I'm just like, are you out of school? Because right now in Arizona, school is completely done. School is completely done. And then people are just like, wow, less learning. Yes, but also you go in way earlier. So it's definitely one of those things. So unfortunately, okay, so we're sort of screwed here right now. So I think for once we don't want to do Two of Hearts, High Priestess, Magician, Judgment, and the Fool. Okay. No. Oh, this sucks. Okay. So we'll go downstairs. We will not be doing the Isaac or the bonus boss for once. So I could I have no hearts to do a deal with the devil. There's virtually no point. Oh no. Maybe they were my good luck charm. I don't know. I need somebody to be my good luck charm again. Because this is wow. Okay. Now one hit, I'm dead, and I don't really like that. And the fool only teleports me to this hub world, or this hub room, so I'm sort of screwed no matter what. Rip. I knew that was gonna happen, man. I wanna beat it. That is amazing. That is like when you have a crush on somebody and they say I like you back. That is the best item that I probably could have gotten. Alrighty. Alright, so somebody's definitely my good luck charm again. The reason why that's such a good item, especially as Judas right off the bat, is the soul hearts. Now we could get hit 3 times instead of once, or excuse me, 6 times. Oh god, I'm feeling good. And the one bad thing that I don't want to happen again is I never took breaks with Twitch. So if I do this full time again as a content creator, I definitely need to budget times. But I think what I'll do is I'll look back at this footage. I'll basically, I don't think I'll put it as unlisted. I think I'll just show it right off the bat, because since this doesn't really affect a lot of things, because I did one mode. So what I'll do is I'll publish this probably tomorrow or today as a bonus video, or it should actually maybe be going live. I don't know how YouTube works. I'm sorry. It's my first time. But I'll probably customize the sounds if people do subscribe, because subscribing's free. I'm really hoping if I do this more often, we'll get to maybe 500 or 600 by the end of the year subscribers, because I eventually want to do this full time, but I don't think, like, I think it was maybe Vegeta that said I really want to support you in your goals, but I'm like, dude, I have no goals, because if I create goals then I just get disappointed, and I hate being disappointed. Like, I have no hopes and aspirations whatsoever, because life is just easier without them. And it's such a boring, dull way to look at it, but it's true. It's really, really true. Somebody formed it as, you know, you want to be a mother, but you can't get, you can't have a baby because something wrong with your tubes or something. But I'm just like, honestly, yeah, I mean, they can't have that, and I just don't believe in myself enough to get this done, which is interesting. But I've talked about you know, my mindset and everything. It's not well. I don't think there was a 3-cent bomb in there, so I will go down. But yeah, we'll do one more good run. I would like to at least get to Mega Greed Milk, why not? And then if people come over from Twitch, Parker's the only one as far as I know. If you are here from Twitch, please let me know so I could, you know, let you know. Oh my god, those are probably 2 of my favorite items right there. All right, so we're just like Phineas and Ferb said, we're getting the band back together, because this is extremely good. I'm sure that this is why I like greed mode as well, because you sort of, it is way easier than a normal run and a lot quicker. You know, there's a lot more bosses in the normal runs than Greeter. So it's just longer, and for my first stream, I wanted to make it as relaxing as possible. Yeah, that's what I've been told. I thought you were sleeping. I thought you were sleeping. If you say I'm putting you on while I sleep, that is the biggest compliment anybody has given me. I mean that. That is the best compliment that you could ever tell me. It's just like, oh crap. Yes, it's like, oh my god, I have to have a holy crap right now. No, because I used to do that all the time, where I used to just have What Culture, and I always listened to their 5-hour video of like the best WrestleManias, and it's 5 hours. It's literally 5 flippin' hours. Okay, so if you're not falling asleep to that, I don't know what you're doing. You think you're gonna stay on YouTube to watch a video for 5 hours if it's not a movie? Like, that is perfect background noise. That really is. And if I'm the perfect background noise to somebody, that's my bliss. That is my Alexa bliss right there. You know, especially if you know nothing about the game. I think if you know something about the game, it's a lot harder to fall asleep to. Oh, both of those items suck. All right, so now we're sort of screwed here because we do not have that almost killed me. That 5 cents. So that just sort of shows how much harder this has gotten. But yeah, I've definitely been told my personality could carry the room, or my charisma, and just my voice. And like, I'm not even trying to like compliment myself. It's just like, hey, this is what people have said. I want to believe them, but I'm too scared to. I don't believe you. Be like, wow, this streamer's hot. I'm like, yeah, you're a liar. I'm sure it's the camera work. I guarantee you it's the camera work. It's just one of those things where I know deep down I'm gonna be a success at something. I just don't know what. You know, one day, I'm telling you right now, and I've been on my deathbed before, I am gonna be a voice actor in something. Okay, that is probably the only goal that I have, because I really like to switch up my voice, but I also really like my normal voice as well. So it's always been fascinating to me. Excuse me. And like, when I became a published poet in 2013, I didn't even know that was a thing, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, I'm a published what? And they're like, you're a published potter. I'm like, oh, does that mean I'm a wizard? And if you've been with me for a very long time, I apologize in advance. I just really like quoting, you're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what? I have no idea why I love quoting that. I think it's one of the derpiest things out there. You're a wizard, Harry. Oh, I'm a what? Because you could do it in so many ways. You're a loser, Harry. I'm a what? Like, I just find it so funny. So we're actually, since I screwed up, we're gonna take this, and then we're out of here. But no, I think the biggest thing that somebody could compliment you as is obviously your Schween size. Obviously, like that's the main priority, Schween size. But no, in all realistic terms, I'm like, as long as they support you and what you want to do, I think those are the people that you got to go to. Those are the people that you really got to hold near and dear to your heart in a way, even if you've never known them before. I don't want to take pills. I think pills are scary as Judas. Pills are scary in general. You know, what I like to do, because this is, as I've said, my first stream on YouTube. I don't know if you ever watched my content before, so I have a very weird thing with pills. You know, I took Strattera for ADD for years when I was young, and I really had no control. You know, the small town doctor says, take this, it'll cure you. And you know, they think it's doing something, but obviously nothing's changing is in school. And turns out I just didn't care about school. I really didn't care, and I didn't know at the time that I didn't care, but I just didn't stay focused, because I'm like, I was a daydreamer, like getting very bad grades in certain times, and you know, I'm just a kid. I'm just like, I don't want to be in school. And I took Strattera for over 10 years of my life. Maybe between 8 and 10, but still a pretty long time. And in high school, I was 90 to 100 pounds as 5'8", 5'10", almost stopped growing at that time, and it was just really bad. Very, very traumatizing in a way. I don't even remember getting a little chubby. And that's not like, oh, that's not like a bad thing to say. It's just, little chubby's my little ally right there. I don't even remember getting him. And trust me, also, green mode is a lot easier than the other mode that is story mode. Excuse me. But I think we could do it as Judas. I really do. But what are your hopes and aspirations? You know, what is one goal? Because as I always say, you gotta have a short-term goal and you gotta have a long-term goal. And you know, you gotta work toward it. But you know, technically I could say a goal of mine was to lose weight, and losing 20 pounds. One of those things, especially like with diets, sure. You know what? Deja vu, but fine, whatever, I don't care. You know, with goals like that, you can't really not work on it, if that makes sense. Like, you can't say, you know what, I'm gonna gain 20 pounds now. Like, that's not how that works. I wish it was, trust me, because I loved eating. And it's not like I was fat or anything. I just really ate 1 meal, 2 meals a day max, and I just stuffed my gullet. That is really the real thing. Where, oh, food's good, I'm hungry, let us eat. Let us pray. So, am I done collecting health? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna waste a half a soul heart. I think we're gonna get this last HP. Okay, we're gonna get this HP, and then we're gonna use this HP. I tricked myself in getting hit. Okay, this run's really not that bad. This run is, like, I could say, like, I really want to be a success in my mind, but I think that's what really keeps me, motivated, where, you know, I don't think I'll ever be a success in my mind. So hence, then I keep on growing. And I know a lot of people use visionary boards, You know, I'm sure that works. I'm sure that works, because at this standpoint in time, I've known a lot of people that's just like, yeah, no, I visualized it and then I got it. But I'm just like, why should I tell the universe what to do? It's the flipping universe. If I make the universe mad, then I'm gonna die. Okay? Somehow, shape and form, the universe is just gonna hate me. Oh no. I don't think I take that. I love you, Brimstone, I really do, but I don't think I take it. All right, now we're done. Yeah, I think we're good here. As long as we get like maybe 20 cents, we're good. And then this works out also because it's very, very close to 3 hours. And I know I wholeheartedly appreciate people that believe in me. I really do. You know, I think one thing that talking with people, I'm not gonna say it helped me like identify my self-worth, but one thing that I've always said was, you know, no matter what you're doing in life, you got to know your self-worth. No matter what it is. I don't care. Like, if you're looking for a job, looking for a relationship, like, you shouldn't really settle. And I feel like if you settle, then that shows some sort of desperation, you know, especially with love. Because I think we've decided as humans that we need somebody, and life is better with somebody else, but love is just one thing that you just can't settle for. And it's a crazy thing to think of, but you know, then you have these doubts, be like, do I really love this person? You know, who else would love me? And that's such a bad way of looking at it, you know. But there's so many people out there. There's so many people out there that's just like, especially toxic. Did I say toxic or tectonic? Whatever. But they're gonna be in these like relationships that they will like mess up with their brain and just be like, nobody will love you better than I love you. And it's just such abusive and everything. And it's really sad. It's really, really sad. Sure. I think angel rooms, especially now, are just helping me win. Why did I come in here? So we take this tarot card. That's probably the best tarot card that we could have got, or like the second. The sun would have been an instant win, let's be real here, but I'm not taking a gamble on how many tarot cards there are. I'm lucky that I got this one. That's 4 hits that I could take from greed, so I'll take it. And just be yourself. You know, that's so hard to do, but it's true. Be yourself, because no one will love you better than they love you. It's true. Be goofy, be a dork. That's the best way. If you're a goofball, be that goofball. Also, if you are listening, I'd love a time check, because while I'm recording this, it is currently 10 minutes to noon. Cool beans. All right, let's do this. Can I beat Mega Greed? I'm really hoping so. You know, I'm really, really hoping so. I like that I'm just hitting him in the nards, by the way. Like, okay. Our damage is a lot better than I thought. But with this knockout punch, it is screwing up his movement. But no, my first relationship was definitely a doozy for sure. Now we actually want these alive. So it'll charge up our active item. Oh, never mind, just kidding, lol. It didn't. I thought I had that item that does that, but I guess not. I guess maybe it's every time I get hit or something. See, now this greed is like super angry, and I feel like I could instantly beat it. Okay. But then again, we're flying. We're fine. I really like to get to 999 today because my goal was to not do any more greed modes recordings. Because it's not that I don't love greed mode. Obviously, I'm loving greed mode if I'm doing it for this long. But they're so quick and easy. I never want people to feel like, oh, hey, you know, you're just doing greed mode because it's quick and easy. I'm like, no, I really like it. But now that I need more progress done, oh, this is the perfect alibi. GG! Not GG yet. Excuse me? So those explode. Oh, that makes sense. Oh. Don't you hate when you explode in your pantalones? God, that's a problem that I have too much of. It's a very, very bad problem. I don't like how every boss has flippin' brimstone, man. Get out of here. And this is supposed to be max hardness. I'm not denying, like, this is probably one of the easier bosses. Or maybe it's just because we've had builds that are just honestly too darn strong. Yo, never steal my nickel again. I will destroy you. But yeah, I think what I'll do is excuse me, you stole another nickel. Maybe at the end of this stream I will spoil the next upcoming Let's Play. I had a 1% chance of it breaking and it broke. Game. What is this shenanigans? What is this? I don't even know where we ended. So do we stop here? Do we stop here? All right, so what I'm gonna do is, so I don't push myself too hard, you got to consider this. We've unlocked a new difficulty. We beat Greeter this episode with Lilith, Azazel, and Judas. So when I eventually do another stream, let me know how I did today. Like, I'd really appreciate feedback. I hope you did like it. Even if you're watching this in the future, this was recorded on June 3rd, 2022. But let me know what you liked. Let me know what I could do better. I hope you enjoyed the rants and the game. This has been Joe Wild Plays. I hope you're happy because you made me happy. Take care and bye-bye.